Hey everyone, this is Joel. I decided to make the same application again, an online community where community members can connect with volunteers during the coronavirus pandemic um, to try to facilitate food deliveries for those who might not be able to get it themselves. So with that being said, I'll just give a little walkthrough as to how this works. And um, then we can, yeah, I'll give a little demo, and then um, you can take it up yourself. So the welcome page has options to log in as either a community member or a volunteer. So to start, we'll just create a dummy, another random person. Address is randomness. Phone number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. Email is, I don't know, random@random.com, allergies none. And then we'll say another random person. Cool. So we were able to create our profile. And just for the sake of time, I'll demonstrate. There's a number of, this application is built on Ruby on Rails, and there's a number of validations that were built into the code to prevent bad data from flowing to the database. So if we try to edit the profile now, you'll be able to see that, for instance, there's some fields that are required. The name can't be blank. So if I try to save it, it gives me that error. So I'll keep it as another random person. Similarly, the email can't be blank and the username can't be blank. Also, the username can't be taken by another community member. So I have in the database right now another user community member with the username jkellyphilly, and if we try to update this profile, it says the username's already been taken. So we need to keep unique things. So, or sorry, keep unique usernames. So just to prove that we can update it, I appended 2 to the end. So now we can update our profile successfully, and that's all good. If we try to log in now, say another random person 2, and don't put in a password, it should say, please try again. Oops, that's wrong. Another random person 2, and then password is the password. I made password the password. Go figure. So you can see our login's working, and our sign up is working with validations to make sure that bad data doesn't persist to the database. And I'm using the bcrypt gem to salt and store secure passwords. I also included the ability for members to log in using the OmniAuth method. I use the OmniAuth GitHub gem. So I'm already logged into my personal GitHub account, which is, my username is jkellyphilly, as you can see. So I actually have already logged into this before, but it automatically pulls in your email that is given on GitHub, and your username is your ID from GitHub, and then obviously your name just gets pulled from GitHub as well. So all's well and good there. So let's go back and log in. And now let's try to edit someone else's profile. So I think we were just on, this is my account, right? But I'm currently logged in. If you see the profile, I'm currently logged in as another random person. So I shouldn't be able to edit this this community member's profile, which I can't do. There's no button to do, but even if I tried to hack the system and click edit as well, there's an error message that populates up here saying that you can only edit your own profile. The style for all of this is very basic. I just built out the functionality. In a real world example, I would be relying heavily on a designer to tell me what to do to make this look better, but that's a problem for another day. The home screen is just all the delivery requests in the system. There's 3 statuses for delivery requests. They can be new status, which is unconfirmed, not yet, doesn't have a volunteer that has signed up to deliver it yet. They can be confirmed. Wait for it. They can be confirmed, which basically means that a volunteer has added it to a future route, and we'll explain that more when we go through the volunteers. And then can be completed, which means that the volunteers dropped it off. So let's create a new one. Let's say I want toilet paper. If I don't fill out a date, the date needs to be specified in a specific way, and it needs to be included. Similarly, if I didn't include that, the items can't be blank either. So let's say toilet paper, and just to prove it, we'll say tomorrow. It needs to be in this date. Okay, today is June 11th. So if I said June 10th, it should say must not be a past date. So it has to be either today or someday in the future. If I did, let's say 2000, past date. So anyway, point is that it needs to be a valid date to request. You can't request something in the past. So now the delivery ID number 23 is in the system. We could see that if we went to the home as well, just to prove it. It would be at the bottom, the newest added unconfirmed delivery right here. So yeah, before a delivery has been picked up by a volunteer, I can still edit it. So first of all, I'll just leave a comment and say, thanks to anyone that can do this for me, and we'll post that. And then let's say I actually want toilet paper and, I don't know, soap. So yeah, we can edit the delivery IDs. Let's just try to see if we can, delivery ID number 21 belongs to Joel Kelly. Can I try to edit this for you? I should not be able to, so let's see if I can just hack the system. You can't only edit your own delivery requests before they're confirmed by a volunteer. So all is well and good there. That's a basic delivery, that's the basic use of this app from a community member's standpoint. Basically creating deliveries, and yeah, and I also set it up so that we can have a nested attributes here. So you can see I'm on my profile right now. If you look at the URL, it's community member 17. If I view my deliveries, then we're down a level to the nested attribute of delivery requests. And now the only delivery requests that I see here are those that appear on my profile. So if I did another one that said random things today as well, then both of those would be appearing on my profiles, or my the nested attribute of my deliveries. And then further, if I went even another level in, I have this another level of nested attributes here. So we are now the ID, delivery ID number 23, which belongs to community member ID number 17. Cool stuff. So yeah, that is sort of how the community members flow works, the basic flow. So now we will log out, and now I'll go to the volunteers.